Well, hello. Am I late? I wasn't going to be late. I've missed a whole bunch of comments already. Let's see. Oh, my. Hello, Kim. Hello, Mona. Hello, Linda. Hello, Susan. And PJ and Awkward Quilter. Who else? Linda Denton. Nancy at Our Treasured Home. Has anyone done a podcast or checked my email that you sent me? Hello, Kim said hi to everyone. I think I've read all your names, I think. I was behind. I was going to be on time or early, but I didn't make it. I pinned the link. Somebody wants to come up and talk to me. Now I need to go back. Kim Burris is saying hi to PJ. I don't know nothing. My husband left me here today, this afternoon, so I decided I'd just talk to you guys. Sometimes I rake hay for him sometimes because that's where he's at. He's back there raking hay and baling it. Didn't have a whole lot left, and sometimes he don't like my hay raking. So he decided just to do it himself. And so we're just going to... Can you hear it? I still don't know who sent me that. So I don't know if you're watching or not, but I still love this little thing you sent. Whoever sent it. Here comes Nancy. Nancy's coming up. Hi.
Hey, Rita.
This is just one of them pop-ups because hubby left me alone. I didn't have to make him lunch or nothing today. So.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Hello, boss. I hear you.
Yeah. Do you hear that TV?
I don't know, but I heard Anastasia say hello.
Right.
But
as long as y'all don't hear the TV, I don't want you to get a copy strike or nothing.
Yeah, I know.
Or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I've got two of them before, and then they'll turn around and say, "Well, it's not really." After they do it, then they tell you it don't count against you. But I don't want the email even suggesting that that I've done something.
Exactly. I had one on a and this has been a few years ago, on a short I did with the music from, I forgot, was it from the you cut or something? It was one of their own music. And I was like,
yeah.
I was like, this is your approved music yourself.
Did they resend it later? Did they change it?
I just took it off. I ain't fooling with you.
Yeah, I know. My mama opened up that birthday card that went to singing that song, and I got one. And then I think it was when Julie was singing on one of them lives one night. I got one on that. But then they changed it, said it didn't count. But you don't even want to hear that you think you've done something wrong.
Exactly. It's like,
I thought that view was pretty this morning too, out there in the hayfield. If that's the one you're talking about, he didn't have a whole lot more out there to bale. And then he'll be moving on. Well, he's got more to cut and some more to bale, but
that's right. Farm life never ending.
I know it's something.
Yeah. But that's like with everyday life. Everyday life is never ending.
It is. I know.
You still gotta get up and cook and clean and wash.
I've got dirty dishes in my sink right now from breakfast. I've been to the clothesline. Have to always, done some laundry and have to go hang it out. So it's never ending.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like,
did that video this morning on my quilt on the wall, and then I noticed there was cobwebs hanging up on the ceiling.
I know, you gotta do one thing that's like something else.
Rowena, can I see your face? You think it's okay to add Rowena? I recognize that name. What do you think? I'm not seeing her face.
She needs to show her face. The trolls are
Can,
back out again.
yeah. Can you
Yeah.
show me? Can you show me your face, Rowena? Because I'd love to have you come up, but I like to see people's faces first. Because I had that person pretending to be Misha one time.
That's right.
That,
A long
that's
time ago.
awful. Long time ago, but I ain't forgot that one.
Uh, I know. And it was you and me too.
You remember that one too?
Yeah. That was
Oh,
last that was last year about this time.
I
We
know.
kind of I'll have to email you because I think we figured it out. Me and some other people figured it out who it was.
Oh,
So
really?
yeah, I'll email you.
Oh, and so you know who it was. Okay.
We have an idea.
But I
So
went, well, I think the whole live's still up there. Other than that part, I edited that part out. But
right.
editing is hard for me, so I just do not have to mess with something that I have to edit something out of.
The same here. I'm just like, we're doing a video and if it catches something else like her mom and dad talking, doing stuff and everything, I'll just scratch the video and do it over again
Huh?
because
Come on up and be a part of our party.
uh, she's watching the littlest pet shop. We did a cartoon review on it a couple weeks ago on DJ's Cartoon Universe. So she got approval to watch it, and now we'd be like doing a marathon watching it to catch up. It's all right.
And there's Yo Patty. Yo Patty, I put that pattern in the mail for you this morning. I didn't get it in there yesterday, but I got it in the mail this morning.
You don't mind if I co-stream, do you?
I don't mind at all. Not at all. I don't know how long I'm going to be here. Not a whole long time, but you go right on ahead. That's fine. I
I'm
got
just
to.
trying to see how it works.
I'm not going to go on tonight because Mona's going on tonight, so I'm not going to go on tonight. So you get it to work. It ought
Yeah,
to.
I,
Hey.
I just had to put in. There you go. There it goes. Because I'm just curious if it helps or if it doesn't help. I don't know.
I I don't know either, but I paid for it. Like I've told you, I paid for it this one month, so we'll try it. We'll all try it and see how it works. Oh,
Exactly.
sweating my behind off. Okay.
So,
Uh
I ordered some material from Joann's because they had it on sale and it's free shipping. So I was like, that was their Memorial Day thing. So
okay.
Anastasia picked out some at stars, like red, white, and blue stars on in a pink background. So I finally got it. I emailed Mona. I said, I've washed and dried it now, but I ordered 5 yards,
Uh-huh.
and I think they send me extra.
Oh, what are you making? 5 yards seems like a lot to make.
Well, she likes the skirt. She loves dresses and skirts.
Mm-hmm.
So I have patterns to make dresses and skirts. And I've always just been afraid to just try to do it or messing something up. And I'm just like, I gotta get over that. I
Yeah,
want to sew
yeah,
so bad.
yeah.
I just gotta get over it and just. Then I was like, oh, what if I cut it wrong? And I was like, just stop, just do it, and you'll
Do it.
get okay. No, well, they sent 2 yards at one time, and send one, and I think the next one is 3 yards because it's like all the way like this. I'm like, what in the world? He was cutting this stuff
And
because I
and
didn't go
Mona,
to the store.
yeah. And Mona's saying for one skirt, you ought to make 7 or 8 skirts out of 5 yards.
That's probably so. So I was like, whatever's left over, I can start and put it into a quilt,
Yeah.
do a patchwork quilt or something like that with it. So I was like, oh, sweet. Thank you, Mona. Whenever you have time, because tomorrow is a free day for me, and so is Saturday, because I was like, I put all the doctors on hold. I was tired of taking every Friday going to the doctor.
Yeah. Are you guys gonna sew it live together live? Is that how you're gonna do that?
I don't know. We have to talk about that because I was like, uh, um,
And I
I'm
don't think,
just
and
afraid
I
to
don't
cut it.
mean to laugh at you, but it'd be almost funny watching somebody learn to sew.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm laughing with you, not at
Oh,
you.
I know. It's okay. Y'all can laugh at me. Then they say you can't laugh at yourself. Then what can you laugh at? You
Yeah,
know,
that's right.
because it's gotta. You have to laugh because if not, it's like life wouldn't be fun
No,
without it.
I know there's plenty to be sad and depressed about, just the world situation, but worrying about it's not don't do any good. So, and hello, Chloe, how are you today?
Huga Homestead is here. Miss Huga. I
That
love that. I love how
how you say that, Huga?
Huga.
Okay, I wanted to call it Heige, but I
Mm,
guess it's not
I,
right.
I found her. I think she said it's German. I'm not quite sure. I think that's what she said. She'll
But
tell us what it is.
I've started it wrong in my own mind, so I'll probably be hard for me to change it and say it right.
Oh, we all used to say it wrong. And then
Uh,
she prophetically put it in the chat one day so everybody could say it. You should
yeah,
see my first tote bag. It was first grader. It's gonna be better. I
uh,
was like, Huga. There she said it. It's like you said who and ga. Huga.
okay. You need to come up on the screen so they can learn about your channel, and you guys can write hand, and it'll drop the link to your channel.
That's right. And if you put
You can stream to your own channel too. I have mine showing 24. You guys here watching?
yeah,
Yeah, did
so
y'all send your husband away too?
I don't have a husband.
I know. I'm teasing. I'm teasing. Mine. I tell you what. He just seems to.
Yes.
He just seems needy sometimes.
That's afraid of the werewolf episode.
Oh, she said I have a granddaughter. That's right.
Hoagie is a concept of peace, cozy home. If you Google the word hoagie, you can see that's neat. And there's Misha. Hello, Misha. Multitasking, but letting us run. I do
Hi,
that to people
Misha.
all the time. Because I'm all the time turning it on, and then I
Oh,
miss the conversation. Even if you say something about me, I may not answer because I'm not listening that close. I do everybody
my
that way.
son,
I do my husband that way.
my son and daughter-in-law got somebody whispering. She goes, but we can sit there and talk to you face to face, and you're just like out in nowhere, like
Dude, I do that, and sometimes when hubby's talking, I'm thinking about what you guys are saying. It's that goes both ways sometimes.
exactly. We used to call my dad. He would do that to my mom. We said selective hearing.
But sometimes he'll be sitting there telling me about I need to change the oil on the tractor, and it's got to take this many quarts, and I don't care. That's not my department. And then if I'm telling him, well, I think I'll make this quilt next, he's not interested in that either. So that goes both ways. And I'm seeing some names here. I guess coming from some of them coming from your channel. Crossover Paranormal Societies from yours.
Yeah, hey, John. So, all right, Jonathan Zach is Jonathan. Crossover is Jonathan too, but I say John so I don't get everybody confused.
And hello, Justina. I've got to go back and look at that video because I'm going to make that quiche probably tonight that you showed. Because I've got my hamburger meat thawing out, so I'm fixing to make that.
Yeah, because they said, we told you such and such. I said, well, if I'm in pain and I ain't paying attention to you, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Because like you said, yeah, I got what's going on. And I was like, they used to sit there and like tease us. They would have a conversation. I would say something and they would say married people stuff. I was like, oh, fine. I won't pay attention to you no more. So I started paying attention to what they were saying. They're like, we're talking to you. Yes, they told me not to pay attention to you.
I'm gonna let my doggy out.
Alrighty. Sorry. It was in Braid's ear.
I'm back.
So yeah, I saw your notification earlier and then I saw that my daughter-in-law said that they were working over and I was like, oh cool, I get to be in Rita's live today.
Rowena's trying to come back up, but her devices are not connected. I'm gonna let her come up if her face if she comes up. I think I may do it without her face because I think it's probably her. Probably. I'm too trusting, ain't I? So it's so hot, but cook the meat I have for the grill. Going to figure something out so I don't heat up the house anymore. I don't like to turn the oven on in the summertime when it's hot, but
Oh
every
goodness.
once in a while I do anyways.
Yeah, they're raising out. Starting today, the electric is going up.
Uh,
So it doesn't matter what you do now. They just gonna have it whatever they want it to have
on
it.
it.
So I do have the lights turned off that we're not using because my sister,
Yeah, John, he's on your channel, but Jonathan married, huh? You mean you got to sign a death certificate?
no, that
I
just depends on
know.
who you
Oh,
married
I've been married
to.
for 42 years. Soon be 43.
That is awesome, Rita.
And we're happily married. I tease about him, but it's all good. It really is. Better not see a. I know, Mona.
So they came in yesterday. Said the lights are turned off. I'm like, yeah, because I'm not down there. I'm not in the living room. I'm not in the kitchen where I have the lights on. And she goes, it doesn't matter. They're raising the electric bill anyway. I said, well, we still
Uh,
could do what we can do to, try to save a little bit of
yeah,
pennies here
yeah,
and there.
but I'm awful bad to go out of a room and leave the lights on.
Um, Jonathan, he's never been married and never had any kids. That's cool. Then
49, never been married, never had kids.
you're missing out, Jonathan.
Yeah, they're a lot of trouble, but sometimes they're worth it.
So, so I told her she was going up the stairs. I like when it's ingrained in your head from your parents. Or my dad was always that way. We walking out of our room to go just to the kitchen to get something to drink or another. You left your light on. Turn it off when you leave the room. So, being he was in the army, that's what they were taught. That was ingrained in them. So he did it to us. So every time I go out of the room or something, they're famous for walking out of the kitchen, coming upstairs and everything, leaving the light on. I'm like, why'd you leave the light on?
You guys ever watch a Great
That's
British
right.
Baking Show? I got hooked on it. I've watched that before. It's been a while, but I've watched it before. They
That's
do
true,
make
Mona.
and stuff.
Depends on who you're
Are
married
you
to.
married? I
That's a
got two
good show.
people. When we first got married and were young, we used to just fuss and fight, kiss and make up. But now that we're older, it's a whole lot more calm, I think. So, to be fair, I've helped raise my twin nieces, and they're my world. That's
There
good.
you go. Yep.
And what's the temperature here? I don't know, but I bet it's pushing 90 out there. It's hot.
Like, before you tell the room. Hi, John John. It's another show. They didn't have a new one. Yeah. The British Baking Show. Yeah, I know. That's a good show. Let's see. Well, it's supposed to be like 85 here. So,
And y'all check out Girl Who Draws channel. I still haven't got my grandson to get those drawings to you for your contest, Chloe. I missed some of the comments, and some of them was funny, and I didn't want to miss them.
yeah, it's 87 degrees here too. And I was like, I know they're not going to feel like cooking tonight. So I just told them, I said, just go get something to eat. Frozen cucumbers for a treat. Oh, that sounds good.
90,
Great American.
90 here.
It's thunderstorming here, but thankful for the rain. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, we need rain bad.
I'm gonna try to bring Rowena up here.
Alrighty.
Cross your fingers.
How
Hello,
awkward.
Rowena, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm good. Yeah.
Did you get? Did you get your chicken pattern yet?
Yes, I got it.
Oh, good.
I got an echo going on.
Have you got another something else on? If you're running two things sometimes.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't have.
If you have on YouTube, it'll do that to you. You might need to go and mute it.
Oh, mute it?
Uh-huh. Okay. And just listen through the StreamYard, and I think it'll be okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that echo. It's funny because I'll try to be on somebody's panel in the chat, and then on my phone so I can watch chat. I'm like, hold on, I turn it down real quick. Oh my! And then the sinuses. Oh my goodness! Because it's so dry.
Mm-hmm.
And our pollen. Whew.
Justina's got to go. She got to work tonight. We'll talk to you later then. Don't work too hard.
Scott Sows. It's hot in Belfast too. No rain on the horizon. My garden is dry. I need water to plant my plants tomorrow.
My garden is needing water bad.
Later, Kim. Oh, I know. I was like, Anastasia and I took the few planters I still had soil in, and we plant some flowers and everything, but I haven't watered them because I forget. I was like, I guess they're not going to grow. I was like, I wanted to do a container garden this year, but just didn't get to it. And then
just like, do you think Rowena's muted the wrong thing? Haven't heard her.
Can you hear me?
She could have. Yeah, there you go.
How's the echo now?
I still got an echo.
Well, Nancy, what do you think?
I don't hear an echo. To be honest with you, I don't hear an echo at all.
It's you repeat everything.
Well,
can you hear me?
We can hear you.
I don't know what the problem is.
And we're not hearing that echo, so it must be something from your end.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure what it is.
But if you have more than one window opened up, YouTube and StreamYard both, it'll make the echo.
Oh, okay.
So either.
Okay, I gotcha. Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, the echo's gone. I had both up.
It's not hard to do once you figure it out.
No, I'm not good at this. My husband was trying to help me, and I'm not good at it.
I'm sure not. That's the reason if somebody's up here, Nancy, Mona, tell her what to do.
Yeah. Yes, I
I
did
just
get your chicken pattern, and I've made two blocks so far.
They're fun to do. I love making them little things.
Yeah, yeah. Not
Okay.
sure about how to get the picture on, but
Well, I don't know. It says your camera's turned off. I guess you'd have to turn the camera on somewhere. But that'd be when you come into StreamYard.
Right.
Though.
right.
yeah.
I'll figure it out eventually.
Yeah. Just have to keep trying.
Yeah, I'm not going to give up. I don't give up that easy.
Let's see if I can get to that. Because he did Devil Dog Eddie. He did a live about StreamYard and everything. That was about 6 months ago.
Okay.
So let me see if I can find where he did that and post it in the link.
Hey, Sheila, you want to come up and talk? And Mona wants to know if we're going to co-stream on hers tonight.
Oh, sure. Why not? We'll have so much fun.
If we're awake, I did that one last night, and I think everybody was about to fall asleep. So I'm kind of glad I'm here during the day today and not.
I have to take a nap.
I was about to put everybody to sleep. And Jonathan said, just push the button till it works. But sometimes you exit out and you go away.
Exactly. I still has Mona. I've got Mona's master playlist going. I'm only at 201 videos. She's got 258. So Mona, your playlist is still going. I was like, I keep looking. It's like, which one is that ad?
And Jonathan says he won't be at that one. Will you be in bed? Is it past your bedtime? When I do them at night, sometimes I'll say, now we're going to shut this off at my bedtime. So
how far did you get on your Goodnight Irene quilt?
You know, I may have about half of the blocks done. So it's coming.
Now, when I did my first one, I used a jelly roll.
I used a layer cake and then cut it into 5-inch squares. Is the way I did this one.
Yeah.
But I had the layer cake and decided that's what I would just use it in. So.
I watched the video from Missouri Star. That's how I found out about it.
Yeah, I've watched that video too. Yeah. But I think it's turning out pretty though. I like it.
I could see where you could get hooked on those chicken patterns.
Yeah. I've made 3 of them chicken quilts. I'm going to make another one. So it's just fun making them chickens all look different and they just all come to life.
Did you use the heat and bond or something else?
I use heat and bond.
Yeah, that's what I used. Yeah.
You're going on after my live tonight, right, Mona? Then maybe I can come on for a bit. You go to bed every night at 9:30. I usually try to stay up to 10. But if I'm not on here talking to somebody, I'm in my recliner asleep.
Yeah, me too. That's where I fall asleep, the recliner.
I do too.
But last night I watched you. I was able to. I think I took a nap before, and then I woke up and watched you.
But I tell you, last night I was putting everybody to sleep last night. And the night before, it was so busy, nobody could get a word in edgewise hardly. And
I watched that one too. It was like 7, 8 people on there.
Yeah, you just never know how it's going to be.
I don't have any room for a long arm, so I ordered a Grace Cutie frame.
Okay.
And so it's being shipped. I should get it next week.
Oh, it's coming just pretty quick.
Yeah.
Hello, Sheila.
Hello.
And how are you today?
Good. I've been sewing.
Well, I have too, but now I'm just talking. You start another one? Or are you still working on your red, white, and blue blocks?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and show this.
Okay. Let me make.
That's pretty.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Ooh, I
Oh,
like
it's looking
that.
like a flag. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a door hanger on my front door for like.
Oh, okay. I love that.
It's a free pattern by Stephanie Stitches.
Okay.
So
Have to go check that one out.
that's what I've been doing.
Well, it sure is
Oh, that's
pretty.
pretty.
It's not perfect, but by the time it's quilted, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine. It look pretty good to me.
Awesome. Now, in my chat, I put the link to Eddie. His channel is Devil Dog. He did a stream about 9 months ago about helping people with StreamYard and Nightbot. I'll get it out. So he walks you straight through everything. So I put that link there so everybody could get to it.
Yeah, I've got that Nightbot, and the only thing I've got set up on it is if you right hand, it drops your channel link.
Yeah.
That's all I could do. I did good to get that much done. So
Yeah, I had to go like a couple months ago, or last month. I had to go back and rewatch it again, and stop it step by step to sit there and I'm still learning because I was like, I gotta go back and watch it because I missed
and
something.
the first time I had it up there, I didn't disable enough of that stuff, and it was being mean to people. Telling them they had to quit this and stop that and don't do that. And
Rita, we're supposed to get rain again this afternoon. Every day.
We're needing some, but Terry's wrapping up the last of the hay that he got cut. So I'm hoping that we'll get a shower and then he'll start cutting again. But it's starting to get dry here.
We haven't had any rain here. It's supposed to be in the 90s. It was 90 yesterday, 90 today, I think through Saturday.
I think it's about 90 here today too. And there's a few little fluffy clouds floating around. Maybe after he gets into the hay, will he get a pop up? I've got to let the dog back in.
All right, Jonathan. See you later.
Yes, because we planted that big old garden and it's just going to dry up.
I know
do you water it any?
No, because it's so big, it would take a lot of water. So we usually just pray for rain. So,
well, I know because that's like half the country is getting rain, and the eastern where we are from Missouri over and everything is not getting anything.
Well,
Florida's getting a lot. My sister-in-law lives in Florida. They're getting
oh my goodness.
Yeah, Oklahoma's getting quite a bit, but they've had, drought, and they said the wheat's not going to make very good because of the drought. Because there's a lot of wheat farming over by me.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. We got pollen alert and everything.
Yeah.
Sewing Sensation and Awkward Quilters talking to each other. What other corner of space am I going to keep my husband in if not on the sofa? Because I think Susan told her to get rid of her sofa to put in a quilt machine. Can't have him with me all the time.
We're in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, I hear you, Misha.
Farmers have lost. Oh, That's not good. Every year it seems like there's some kind of crop loss and food goes up and up and up. So.
Hmm.
But we don't eat a lot of bread. As much as I have videos about bread, we don't eat a lot of bread.
You
'Cause
you make them rustic loaves pretty often, yeah.
yeah, now the mini
I can
ones
just,
I did
I can just
Sunday,
smell them when you make them. And I'm not even there, but that smells good. So
it does smell good. I like making it in my Ninja Foodie, but the ones I did Sunday with the little mini bunt pans, um, they turned out really good, and it's like little individual ones. So I found the raisins. They were on top of the refrigerator. So
losing stuff like I do.
and I'm the one that put it there. Couldn't remember where I put it.
Yeah.
Rita, have you ever used King Arthur flour? I started using it and I really like it.
Well, I have, but not as often as I do just the cheaper brands from the grocery store.
Do you?
Yeah.
I was just sitting there thinking the flour goes up. I guess everybody start making their own sourdough because all you need is flour and water, and that's cheap to make.
Yeah, I would like to learn how to make sourdough bread, but I know you got to do a starter, and I don't know anything about how to do the starter.
Yeah. I don't either. I've tried it before, but I never was successful, so I just kind of let it go and didn't ever finish it. So.
Yeah, there's a local bakery that this lady brings stuff into her bakery. It's kind of like she bakes it at home and then she takes it to different little vendors.
Okay.
And so I need to go get some this afternoon. That reminds me because she brings sourdough bread into the local bakery in my little town every Thursday. It's about $12, but I mean, it's a pretty good sized loaf. And I bring it home and I cut it with my electric knife. And it is so good.
Misha, do you have a video how to start it? See, I'm the same way. I tried it once, and I guess it was too cold, or because it stays so cold downstairs. I have to put it somewhere where it's warm. But everybody I've talked to is that it's just flour and like spring water. You don't use tap water, but I've heard people use tap water, and it still works and everything. So I'm just like, I don't know.
But sometimes it just collects the wild yeast from the air to grow, don't it? Isn't that what
Yes.
it does? Yeah.
I don't know a whole lot about it. I just know that you need to feed it ever so often, you know.
Hello to Buying Spaces. Buying Space. And Kathy Waite uses white lily flour and cornmeal.
I don't watch, but Mary's Nest. See, I watched Mary's Nest, and that's who I tried it from, and I think it was just too cold downstairs because we have a townhouse, so we have it's 3 floors. The bedroom's upstairs, the living room and kitchen's in the middle, then we have the basement. But hot air rises and cold air falls, so it stays hot up here in the bedrooms and cold downstairs in the kitchen and living room. It's like, oh goodness. I have to bring it up and sit up here on my bed. Who tried that way?
But this bread that she makes, it is so good. I love to just toast it and put jelly on it. It's really good. And it lasts a long time in the refrigerator. You know, it doesn't go bad quick.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So
Brenda first kept it in the microwave.
And I heard that it doesn't have sugar in it. So that's kind of good if you're watching how much sugar intake you're doing.
Do you ever make beer bread?
No.
I have a long time ago. It's so good.
It is good. It's good.
I've just done like your regular homemade bread. And
I don't drink, but you can't taste beer.
Bake it. I've done homemade rolls. I've done that a long time ago.
flour and water.
That's fantastic.
My uncle makes his own
Yes.
sourdough bread too.
Yeah,
Mona,
because
no, but I used to love beer. You know, I live in a dry county. I don't. If I bought beer, I'd have to drive to the next county over because I live in a county where they don't sell beers.
So you live in a dry county.
I do. I have dry county. I think they can sell mixed drinks at restaurants and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't drink anyway, so it don't matter to me. But
Well, our Dollar General here, I mean, it sells beer, and every grocery store has wine.
I can't stand the smell of beer. I don't like it. But
yeah, I don't like beer either. I
But,
tried it a
you
long
can't
time
taste it in
ago.
this bread at all. It's only 5 ingredients. So
That sounds good.
yeah, it's very good. Then you melt butter and put it on top when it's still comes out of the oven. It's delicious.
if I ever get any beer, I'll have to try it. I could probably bum a can from some of Terry's buddies, though, couldn't I?
Yeah.
So,
It takes a 12-ounce bottle of beer. Yeah, so.
And some recipes I found like call for so many ounces of beer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't drink beer, so
I don't either.
why would I buy a 6-pack for like?
That's the
half a
problem.
cup,
Yeah, that's the problem.
we miss you too, Francis. I know y'all are going through some stuff with your nephews.
We're praying for you, Francis. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I don't like the smell of beer. I will have a glass of wine once in a while,
Yeah.
like the holidays or, just because. And so they bought me a bottle of wine at Christmas. I still haven't opened it up. It's still downstairs.
Yeah, I've got one
It
in my
don't do any
pantry
good.
somebody gave me, but I don't drink wine.
It's supposed to be good for your heart. I was like, well, what's wrong with my heart? The wine ain't going to help. I don't have high cholesterol or nothing like that. It's the electrical system
Well,
on my heart.
the wine might make you forget about your heart problem.
It'll help me forget about my hip and my back.
Misha's got to go record. We'll see you later, Misha.
All right. See you later, Misha.
Thanks for stopping by.
Well, I'm making me a list. I'm gonna have to go to town, I think, later. I'm out of like 505 spray, and I don't have any of that heat and bond. I don't have that.
Give me an excuse to go to town.
And need to go to Joann's, which isn't all that far from me.
Yeah, you're just looking for an excuse to go look at the new fabrics.
Well, I have so much fabrics. It is like unreal. I mean, like, I need to be sewing more.
Yeah, but those new collections come out sometimes, and you just can't resist them. Sometimes they're so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
I like the one you used for the prairie flower.
Oh yeah, that was pretty.
Let me go get one. I just got it in the mail today.
Okay.
I like the mason jars.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah, it was just country sweet looking, all of it.
I'm more of a traditional
There's Peggy.
quilter.
Okay. I got this one in the mail from a Soya sale they had. It's called English Autumn.
Okay. Nancy, here's your recipe for that starter. Was you one looking for the starter? You was, wasn't you?
All of us. I think all of us
me.
was.
I was looking for a starter. Okay.
Oh, sweet.
Let me make you.
Will
Let
that
me make
be
you.
on if I go back and do the recording?
That's pretty.
And what's that one? English
It's called
English
English
Autumn.
Autumn.
English
And
Autumn.
here's the colors on the back.
Who's it made by? Is it Moda?
No, not Moda. Bendertex.
Oh, Bittertex.
Oh,
I've had Bittertex. Yeah.
But I heard the colors were like really, pretty. He was showing them.
do you know what you're gonna make out of it yet?
No, I kind of thought about this one also. I got this pattern that I bought from them. It's called Tumbling Blocks by Snapdragon Quilting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That one.
That's pretty.
I don't know yet. I need something that'll use a layer cake, for a pattern. So I may go through. I'll only have 2 big binders full of patterns.
My Joanne says 30 minutes for me is pathetic. The material looks like it's been sitting there forever.
I don't really use too much Joanne fabrics. I kind of stick with like quilt fabric.
Come on.
I am if I'm just gonna make some little bitty things, but not. Let me get my phone.
We have a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby, but the fabric store that we have is pretty far out. So
Could somebody show that starter again so I could take a picture of it?
Let me go back. You go back up.
Okay, if I take a picture of it, maybe.
Well, let me find it. You have to give me a second.
Okay, it's fine.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Let's see.
All right. You ought to be able to see that.
That's a good thing. Take a picture of it.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
Okay. You getting one too, Nancy?
Yes, I did.
So we'll see. Create a starter, whole wheat flour. Create a starter each day.
Let's see. Kathy went to Walmart and found fall and Christmas 49 cents a yard. Wow.
I crochet. I'm learning to sew, so I don't quilt anything yet. And then I do cross stitch. So, but when I was learning how to crochet, I was learning how to knit first, and I could get the whole thing. I could start it, and then to go to purl and all the other stuff. It was like I couldn't grasp it. So I started cross stitching crocheting, and that was easy for me.
I didn't understand the question about what we hold fabrics together with. I mean, are they asking what kind of thread?
Oh, right here.
Yeah,
What do you guys use to hold your fabric together? I mean, you stitch it and it's thread. If that's what you're asking.
We pin it sometimes before we sew it.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I don't
I'm
know.
not one to clip. I use like straight pins.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome, Mona.
Okay.
Sweet.
But I use Orifil thread, 100% cotton thread.
Yeah. Here's
I
the
used
fabric.
a little bit of RFL, but now I just use whatever I can find. I use up my old the bobbins from the quilt machine. I just use whatever.
Yeah, I bought some from Hobby Lobby, but it has so much lint. It's just awful. I had to stop and clean it out a little bit, and I'm like, no.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you was the one that was having trouble with your machine a few days ago.
Yes, but I worked
Yeah.
through my machine. If there's one little thread up in there, it will not be working right. So yes, I spray mine with the 505. That's what this is. Never know where the camera is.
We're all glued to the AC today.
Move it the wrong way. Seems like it's just backwards from what it ought to be.
Yeah, 505. But this is the only can I got, and I don't think it's going to be enough to do it. So
Yeah,
to
this
do.
is the fabric that I got.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's pretty.
Oh, pretty.
yeah.
It's pink with blue and white stars and like a different
Mm-hmm.
color maroon or
So
pink
what are
stars
you
on
gonna
it.
make with it?
Well, I think this is the one that's 2 yards. I ordered 5 yards. I didn't think they would cut it the way they did it, but they cut it 2 yards, 3 yards, and 1 yard. I'm like, how you get 6 yards out of five
That's kind
yards?
of
But
weird.
And I'm gonna laugh at her. She's gonna make one little girl skirt. She got 5 yards.
so,
See,
because I asked Anastasia if she wanted a skirt or a dress, she said she wanted both. So I figured I said get 5 yards just to be on the safe side because it's the first time I'm doing this.
Do you have a pattern?
Yeah, I've got patterns downstairs, and
Okay.
Mona has offered to help me. So I was like, "Oh, thank you, bless your heart," because I'm completely lost on some things that says, and I have watched videos. I've tried to learn what you know, the
Oh, wait a minute.
the jargon, the wording, and everything else, and I'm like, I'm
she
completely
added,
lost.
she added more to the
Yeah,
sourdough.
I took a picture of it.
Okay.
Is there instructions? I mean, like what you do when? I mean,
Well, there was,
Oh goodness. Oh no, jelly on the keys. Don't make them sticky. Hey, that's a good idea, Patty G. Making matching hair ties and
oh
drawstrings.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, because she likes all kinds of jewelry things
um,
and
the person who put the sourdough up there, is there a website to go to the recipe?
Let's see. She said she put up the link, but I missed it. I missed a few of the chat comments.
Let me look on my phone because I can on my iPad because it's.
lose my straight ends.
Um,
I come back
nope,
to my side project.
that was your hay.
That's
Don't want that one. If you hate wearing bras, then you want to listen. Sorry. Skip the ad.
When I sew clothes, I don't use a pattern. It is by size. Oh, I have to have it. I ain't sewed clothes in years, but I had to have a pattern.
Yeah, I have to have a pattern
No.
for clothes.
But I don't want to sew clothes
Could
anymore.
she put that link up again? I don't. I'm going way back, and I don't.
Peggy, can you put the link up
Okay.
again?
I was trying
If
to
it's not too much
Thursday.
trouble.
Mona was dancing down stick her joints. So I was like, I know that feeling. I had carpal tunnel surgery done, release on both hands, and now my hands don't go numb or anything. But now my arthritis, especially in the stomach, is really bad. But that's kind of like my fault. I was eating potatoes and potato salad, and then it's like
Out of
that's not good
interest,
for arthritis.
is there a type of quilt pattern that anyone dislikes or that you don't or won't ever make? I don't. I don't
No.
know. There's some. I'll look at them first, and if they look like something I couldn't or wouldn't sew, I won't try it. But
I'm looking through here, and I don't see the link at all.
we're not. Sheila's not seeing it, Peggy.
No, I'm looking on my phone because I'm on my laptop, and I can't bring up the live chat on that.
I'm in my
Have
chat,
any,
so
have any of you created a puppet? I have a few puppets. I'm a minister, comedian, 46 tech. Funny, my wife's a Filipina, and I feel outnumbered here, but it's all good.
that's fine. Everybody's welcome. Just don't start anything.
Yeah, everybody's welcome. As long as it's good, clean fun and laughter, it's all
That's
good.
right.
And we laugh at each other and with each other.
I don't
Sock
see it.
puppets. I had that.
A
I had.
foundation paper piece, and I've never done that. So
I've never tried that either. I'm
I
afraid
haven't
to.
either.
because it does to me look like it'd be kind of picky and finicky to have to do. So
Mine probably wouldn't come out right.
It's right after that comment.
It's right after that comment. The link for the sourdough.
And I'm going back. It's pretty far back.
Yeah, we used to do hand puppets a long time ago. Sit there and draw, the eyes here and the mouth here on your thumb and have it talk.
oh,
It's easy once it gets the basics down. That's going to be awesome. Because I have other patterns for shirts to make for myself and pants. I've got the pattern and the material, and it just like sat there because I was like too nervous to cut it, and maybe I'll cut it wrong or no. So I've been trying to learn that as the pattern fit the right way. So if it says large, it's a large, or does it need to go up higher or lower? So I was
all
like, well,
filters from I'm from Hawaii and of Asian descent. I don't look like too many people on here either, but feel right at home. Well, we want everybody
very
to feel right
good.
at home. 'Cause we're just all good country folk, or I am anyway. That is.
Oh, well, I did see that she put, I have a link to
Uh,
that, but can't add it.
Oh, okay.
Could she type it? I mean, she can't type it in, like in
I
comments.
see. I may
well,
not be able to share since I'm not a mod. Let me.
I mean,
I need to see. That's something I need to do. I need to go make some of y'all mods, and some of you I have, and then I hadn't made all of you.
okay. Well, Peggy, if you can tell us where you got the link from, I can go there and post the link.
Okay, because Susan says you have to be a mod to share links.
okay.
I
So, yeah.
I didn't know that, but anyway.
But I mean, it looks like she could type in comments.
I would think so.
And hello
You
to
used to be able to,
Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte. Until they had changed things, you used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Go up there and copy the link and post it in the chat.
Yeah.
And then, they changed all that. So I made homemade ranch dressing the other day. I was like, oh my goodness, this is so good. I was like, why haven't I ever done that before? So I'm going to do a video about it.
Okay. I bet it was good. So
Oh my
have a
goodness.
great day, friends. I'm a caretaker for my mom. Be blessed.
Oh, I
All
see
right, see you later.
him. Okay, I saved that picture. I can look that up later. Beginner sourdough starter recipe. So I see that. Okay, thank you. We'll see how it turns out.
You'll have to let us know. Ellie's got to go. So happy I was able to come in for a little bit. All you beautiful ladies, take care. Hugs and prayers. Will you take care too?
You too, Allie.
She's come through your side.
Mm-hmm.
Rita, do you have any squash ready yet?
Not yet. I've got blooms. Our squash. We didn't get planted early on account of all the rain early, but they're blooming. So. And Susan wants your recipe for the ranch dressing, or where you found it at. You probably seeing that.
I made it myself. I kind of was like looking for it, and then I like got the main ingredients, and then I just added stuff myself to it and everything. So next week when they go to the grocery store, I've got to get them to get stuff so I can make I need sour cream, and we use dairy-free sour cream. So all our stuff is dairy-free. So I will make a video next week making that ranch
Oh,
dressing.
I see one here. Mona put littlespoonfarm.com sourdough. I'll look at that.
Okay. And hello to Tiny Farm Nuggets. Thank
Hey,
you for
Brad.
coming by. I don't know if this is the end, the middle, or
Hello there.
we're not done yet. We're going to talk a few more minutes, I think.
Rita, are you gonna do it? Keep doing it like next. Uh, we're in a new month. You know, you said you paid for a month.
I'm still debating on that.
Yeah.
Now Mona is going to go live tonight at 8:15, so I'm not going to tonight, but she will
Okay.
be. So she'll be on.
8:15. Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah.
And I may stream with her, but she'll be the one that's the host,
Yeah.
the way we want to
She's
call
the
it.
The host of it. Okay. Well, I
Oh,
think you
that's
said
fun.
you get what 20 free hours a month.
On the free one, it was 20 hours a month.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see, and I could have 2 or 3. I could bring people up on the screen, but people with channels like Nancy, they couldn't stream to theirs, and paying for it, you can stream to yours. And
Yeah.
Right.
but I don't know that I need unlimited hours, but I about used them, and oh, but then
Now,
last night, I think everybody was I was tired, and everybody was tired last night. Maybe they're tired of seeing me at night, so
no,
maybe.
yesterday was just a long day.
Oh,
I was going up and down the steps so many times that just wears me out because I can just go downstairs, and when I come back upstairs, I'm out of breath, and I'm just like trying to have to sit here for like a few minutes to get my breathing back and everything. But when I do it constantly, because the laundry is down in the basement to wash and dry clothes, and it's like,
What does she mean? You can come up.
tonight on her live, you can go up
Okay.
to the panel
Okay,
too.
I will. I will. What time?
Just the same way you do here. Just click on that link and go up. So,
Okay, what time?
uh,
6, about
she
6.
said no. She said 8:15. She's going up the time maybe she means 6 people up on the panel. Is that what she means? I think that's what she
yes.
means, 6. And bye, Scott.
Scott,
Come
see you later,
back
Scott.
again. Think streaming to more than 2 channels is confusing. Kinda. If there's a whole bunch of them, that one night, mine got confusing. That one night, when I had so many ladies up there.
I come on
I
at
know.
8 Eastern time. Supposed to go on tonight. You say 8 Eastern. So what time's that going to be here? I'm in Central.
It would be
7.
7 here.
It'd be 7 here. Okay. Because I know Rita and I are in the same time zone.
I used to be Central Time Zone back in 2009 to 2012. I lived in Springfield, Missouri.
But Mona's in Eastern, so Susan's
That's the
coming
place
on.
you go to get those rolls they throw.
Yeah, I'm in Eastern too, time zone.
Their food
Cool.
is so good there. Oh my gosh. They used to come around all these huge pans of food, like fried okra and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
And Peggy was tired last night too. I'm going to tell my husband to keep himself company this afternoon so I can watch the lives. If I feed him, that's the way with mine. Keep him fed. He'll sit in his recliner and he'll just go to sleep and won't know what I'm doing. So
I just have to feed myself.
That's all right. Hey, the typos.
Thanks,
oh my
Susan.
goodness. I'm sitting here typing and I'm like, I know I typed a word. I have to go back and check because like or type sleep, and then I look and it's like it's done says something else. I'm like, what in the world is this thing doing?
You guys got the first part. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go to that website and look at the recipe and kind of look at it too.
Because we scroll back and they took pictures of it, Peggy.
Yeah.
Woohoo, I'm back. Just soaking. I don't know if you missed anything or not. We were talking about you while you was gone.
Yeah, your ears must be burning.
You can't leave. We'll talk about you.
That's the old saying. Your ears burning.
Hey, I'm teasing. And hello, cruising koozies. That is what I do for my husband, but he still has to come chat now and again. Mine tries to hide from the camera most of the time.
Yeah, Terry don't
Hi,
want to be on
cruising.
He don't
camera.
want to be.
But when he's driving the tractor, he doesn't have much choice.
I know. And
Hilarious.
I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to live stream from in the tractor with him here in a day or two. He'll
I
have to be
remember
in the tractor with.
last summer you did that.
I
think
did
it was
that.
like baling hay and stuff.
Right.
Did that.
Look there, Mona. Her ears are always burning. You can't leave. We'll talk about you.
Yeah. Or somebody's thinking about you. So that's how
And where am I from? I'm from Arkansas. I'm a
Arkansas.
Southern girl. Arkansas. And I have a
Or
Southern
Kansas.
drawl, and I talk like a hick. I can't help it.
If I hang around you much more, if I hang with you all day, Rita, I would start talking that way. And that's just the way my brain works. If I was around somebody who was talking Australian, British, you name it, I pick up the accent and I start talking that way.
I hate to hear myself playing back. I sound so silly, but
I love to hear people's accent, like
I
they
do
live
too.
up near like
I like to hear it.
I'm from Virginia, so I'm not originally from Ohio. So everywhere I go, people notice you're not from here. I'm like, no. So
I don't think we've said anything bad about anybody.
hi, Ann.
No.
I'm teasing Nancy about the 5 yards, but you look like a big skirt.
It's like,
And that was just friendly advice. At 5 yards, you go like a big skirt.
well, this one's the 2 yards, I think. This
He's
one
gonna
has
put
to
a
be
lot
2
of
yards.
wrinkles in it, I guess.
Yeah, but maybe she could make one of them prairie skirts or something.
No. I said, this is what they did with this other one. It's way, way huge. And then they send me this short one.
Well,
Then
if
they
you
send me
order
a
5
yard.
yards,
I'm
they
like,
should have just done it in one cut. Where did you
You know,
order
when
it
I
from?
order the fabric online, they always cut it in pieces like that. It's never one big long piece.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
yeah, I ordered it from Joann's, and you have to order 2 yards at a time. So I
Oh,
ordered
okay. 2
Yeah.
yards.
5 yards. That was
Yeah.
an odd number. I know that, but I'm just like, I don't know who cut it or what they were
Well,
doing, but
if I'm going to order online, it's usually So Yeah, Missouri Star Quilt Shop, or Fat Quarter Shop. Most of the time, those 3 is what I kind of stick with.
But that reminds me, I ordered 5 yards today for a backing. I hope it don't come in little pieces, because I want to sew it. Hope it.
Yeah. But I have about 10 shops within 30 minutes of me.
See, I don't have very many options locally at all. My little local quilt shop, and it's not huge, but she does get the new collections in and keeps the basics. So
We live in a bigger city and we don't have that.
So yeah, I ordered a kind of a Halloween fall one. Let me see, because I took a picture because my local quilt shop has it now, but I got it cheaper through So Yeah.
let's see on my
poodle skirt. You'd
string
make
yard.
poodle skirt.
Yeah. Oh, my string guard, I
This is
have
what
where you
I'm
can
gonna.
take
I
butter.
ordered by Moda.
Oh,
Let me
look
let
at
me make
that.
it bigger. I can't see it.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah,
That one.
that one.
It's
Uh
got everything but the backing,
Skirts in the
and
summertime.
I'm gonna do
Should we have
some
a
scraps
three-piece
on
out?
the backing. Okay, you can make me little.
I'm gonna make it little. I've never made a. Whoop. Sorry. I've never made a quilt from a kit like that though. I've never bought a
Yeah,
quilt kit, and I'd
but
kind of
it's
like
gonna.
to just to see what's in it. But
Well, the middle of it is a panel. So, but I've got some. Oh, I forget the name of that. I don't remember it now, but it's gonna. I've got an eighth bundle, and it's gonna go with it, and I'll add some more squares of like solid colors, probably.
and I like all the connecting threads, keepsake quilt, and Missouri Star. I've ordered from all those. That's so yeah. I've never got signed up to do that yet. I've been meaning to, but just
Yeah,
take all your money on a Saturday night. I've got to sign up for them.
yeah. And like see on Saturday night, they have fabrics for like $6 a yard, and they
Mm,
also sell backing 108 by 108.
okay.
That's how they sell it. I think it's 55. I think.
And Mona got a quilt kit today. That's Fat Quarter Shop, ain't it? I've ordered from them too.
Yeah,
The
and
beard.
I've talked to them on the phone about trying to get different fabrics. So they're very helpful.
And Jonathan
You
don't
don't
like.
like one? I said, I got that Bible and it's still, I haven't even opened it or nothing. It's still just sitting there. I'm like, well, don't do no good if it's just sitting.
Rowena, what
Yes.
state are you from?
I'm sorry.
What state do you live in?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo,
Yeah,
you're
that's
next to
where
me.
lesson learned. Sherry, I think it's Sherry Gill, but she's on YouTube. I met her at a
Mm-hmm.
quilting retreat.
Jackie, you're late. Did we forget to tell you we was having a party?
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening?
It was kind of a pop-up, so I was hoping some of y'all would see it.
I saw it and I thought, what's going on? What's wrong?
My husband left me today, so I'm just partying without him. So
Oh. I was wondering why you weren't out in the garden.
too hot. It's
Hot.
hot every place today, I believe.
Oh, it's kind of nice here. It's 80 degrees, so not too bad.
Yeah, it's probably pushing 90 here today.
90 here, yeah.
90
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
already.
we're making hay weather. So
So it's only 8. It's 83 here, but we've got 40% chance of rain at 3, and it's going to go until 8 o'clock tonight.
wow.
Chances.
Oh, wow.
So we'll probably get something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we ain't no sign of rain for anything.
I think tomorrow or the next day we've got a 40 and a 50% chance, which is not a lot, but I sure hope we get something out of it.
That's just
Yeah.
enough to make it humid, hot and humid outside.
Make it
That's
sticky.
true.
Exactly.
Is Sandra in here? I miss Sandra. There's Sandra. Hello, Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Yeah, today, tomorrow, and Saturday it's supposed to be almost like 90, and then Sunday it drops back down to 80 and in the 70s. I'm like, how does that happen without having a cold front come through?
Yeah,
You
ours
know,
drops on Sunday to 85, and then next Tuesday's down to 79 on Wednesday, but there's no rain in sight at all.
it's
Yeah, Jackie, Mona wanted you to know that we switched places today. She's going to be on tonight, and I'm on today.
Oh, okay.
So check her out tonight because she's going on at 8:15. So I'm not going to go on tonight, but she'll be on.
Hi, Mona.
But you'll
hey,
probably be
Mona's gonna
there.
go take a nap.
Let's see.
Yeah, I know that was confusing to me, Rowena, because I'm just like I look at the weather all the time and study
Yeah.
the weather. I'm like,
I do too.
oh, unless we're gonna get rain, they just don't know it.
Yeah, that's not, when they say we're going to get rain, then we don't get it, and then when they say we're going to get it, we don't.
No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just believe
I
the opposite.
have this app on my phone called My Radar, and anytime it's going to rain, it'll do a little beep sound and let me know.
Uh,
Well, that's cool.
my husband's got a radar on his phone, so he'll pull it out and look. And if he's out in the hayfield or something and wanting to know where the cloud's at, well, it's over there. Look at his phone and then point to where it pop-ups at. Awkward quilter. This has been fun, but I have to leave for a meeting. See, you had Susan and Mona's tonight. All righty. Oh,
See you later.
Shady Susan is having a live right before Mona, and then Mona's having one, Jackie. So you just there's a meetups here all night.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
Everybody's got one,
I'll try to get on Mona's if I can work on my camera.
right? Sandra better get back to the great grands. All righty, you have fun with them.
Yeah.
And I took Millie to check cows, my grandbaby to check cows this morning, and then had to hold the little baby for a few minutes. She's starting to smile at you, and she's not even 2 months old, but she'll just smile at you, which is kind of small to be smiling, but. Oh, bye, Sandra.
Oh yeah, everybody keep yourself hydrated, especially when it's hot. Because Anastasia doesn't like the hot; she likes the cold. And we would not last summer, but summer before last, we go out 100 degrees in 5 minutes. Nana, I'm going in.
Don't like it. Don't like the hot. I don't blame her. I can get warm easier, and I can cool myself off, I think.
Exactly. So
Well,
when I was on the west, go ahead.
next week, it's going to be like in the mid 80s here.
Yep.
So
Yep.
it won't get to 90 by the phone. So
We've been getting rain here in Virginia, even when they don't call for it. That's why I was in the greenhouse today. Rain, rain, rain.
Send it our way.
Yeah, on my way.
You know, we get it from the west coast and the east coast, we'd be all right.
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, once it leaves here, it goes, over to Arkansas.
But it's going north into Kansas, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going more north now but usually it goes like straight over to like Fort Smith and, over your way.
Yep.
So a friend of mine, she lives in Roland, Oklahoma, which is like real close to Fort Smith. And she said Fort Smith has only got, I think it's either 1 or 2 quilt shops, and that's it.
Huh.
And so she has to order most of hers online.
88 air quality alert.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I
Yeah.
got a call today. They took I always buy like beef each year, and it's at the packing place now. So
All right.
I got to send the farmer his money.
But that'll be good. Stock up your freezer though.
Oh yeah,
We got one we're fattening up that we're gonna butcher when it's
yeah.
ready.
He raises Black Angus. That's what he carries. So I always get like a fourth of one. Me and my son. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Oh,
buy any
that's so
beef in the
fun.
store.
Yeah.
It's a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a lot better.
Yeah. And this place that we're using, they even when they do the hamburger meat, it's like in squares, and it's like sealed where you can see through it, which I
Yeah.
really like, and it stacks so much better.
Now, Nancy, you're the one that can't eat the beef, though, isn't it, or the meat? Or,
Right, I can't have any beef, like anything from a cow, anything from a pig or deer or anything that has hooves. Like, and it said I couldn't have rabbit. I can't have anything. So some
What?
people use buffalo now, but I can't have
Why
that
is
either.
that?
I was bit by a tick in 2017
Oh,
and did not realize that I had contracted alpha gall. It's ALPH dash
hmm.
GAL. And you have a bad reaction to it's a food allergy to
So what
different
meat
animal
can you
products.
have? Can
that
you
would
have
be
like
awful to have that.
can you have like fish?
Chicken, turkey, and fish.
Okay, chicken, turkey.
Or any kind of fowl. So any kind of bird, be like duck, geese, or anything. I haven't tried that. But chicken and
Yeah.
turkey, fish. So I do a lot of things with chicken and turkey.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a hamburger for supper.
Well, Nancy, you
Enjoy
can
it.
have turkey burgers.
Yeah. I make turkey burgers and Anastasia. She's standing right there. She's my granddaughter. She has a dairy allergy. She was born with it. So she
Mm.
can't have any regular dairy or anything.
Yeah,
If
well,
it's
I've been using like lactose free, like milk, some dairy products, and I'm just gonna stick with that, and I do much better with that.
yeah. So yeah, there's so many enzymes and stuff that's in the regular milk that it can't be pinpoint to what she's
Mm-hmm.
allergic to. So
Mm.
we use almond milk and we did use soy and the brand that we were using, they bought out another company that they all do um, organic milk, and I had emailed them like, how do you process your soy milk when you still doing organic milk, which is regular, kind of like regular milk? And they
Mm-hmm.
said, well, we they clean in between processing. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's, you can clean as much as you want, but there's still going to be something in between. And she got to where she didn't like the soy milk. I won't say the name we used,
Yeah.
but she's like, it just like, she goes, it hurts my stomach. So we switched to almond milk.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. It was still traces of regular milk in that soy
Well,
milk.
I'm trying some milk right now. It's like by the cows are like grass fed,
Mm-hmm.
it said, and it's organic. And it tastes just like regular milk to me, but it's whole milk. I was listening to this guy, and I don't go 100%, but what he says, I just kind of take what I want from it. But he has a YouTube called, it's Flav City, FLAVCITY. And he says if you're buying milk, you should only get whole milk. He says because your body and your brain needs the fat that's in whole milk. He said don't do 2%, don't do skim. But I don't drink a lot of milk. I usually like have it with granola or in cooking or like maybe instant pudding or something. So
Oh,
I'm
Hello,
giving
yeah.
it a try.
hello, the bead girl or Deborah. You need to come up and say howdy to us.
Yeah. So the channel started because I was, I would go to other channels and visit and everything else. And we talk about what they cook and everything else. And I go, well, how do you eat like spaghetti or lasagna and stuff dairy free if you can't use regular milk and stuff. I was like, well, we've learned how to adjust, to make it. And so they kept going, Niecy, do a channel. You need to do videos to show how you do it. So that's how the channel started. And then we garden, crochet and everything. And then when I got the tick bite, it just didn't click. For 4 years,
Yeah.
it didn't connect until
Yeah.
like
Well,
last
I'm
summer
just
or something
trying to
for
eat
last.
healthier.
Oh yeah. So I've had to change my eating all the way
Doing better.
completely.
Well, somebody has a migraine. Sorry.
Mhm.
I've
Oh
never
my
had
goodness.
one.
I haven't either. I don't have migraines, but they must be awful.
Oh yeah. The weather has a lot to do with having a headache and
Yeah,
migraines.
that's what I've heard. I used to work with a girl. She'd have to go home just sick with a migraine. And
Yeah.
Oh
sometimes
yeah.
end up in the ER
Wow.
from it. But I guess I'm lucky. I never had hardly ever had a headache, hardly ever had a sinus infection. I've had maybe 3 in my life.
She says every month or two she has migraines.
Oh my goodness.
I do have a broken tooth. I eat a piece of granola and I thought, well, that didn't feel right. So I took it out and there's part of my tooth. I
Oh
got
my
to the
goodness.
dentist next Monday. And I'm sure there's so much of it gone that I'm going to have probably a crown.
Mm.
Those things are so expensive. Oh my God.
Oh
And my
yeah.
dental insurance only pays for half of it.
Oh my goodness. I need to go to the dentist. I'm just like, I'm trying to. I was like, that can wait with all the other stuff. We're trying to figure out what happened.
Well, you don't want to wait too long because it can bring other problems in your jawbone and stuff. My mom one time had all her teeth pulled and false teeth at age 21. Well, then when she got older, her jawbone was deteriorating, and they had to take some skin off of her leg for a graft to build up her jawbone in a new
Oh my
set of
goodness.
teeth. So it
Jackie,
can
this
cause
this
problems.
sewing sensation by Shady Susan is having one of the lives tonight. Are you connected with her channel? She's going on before Mona. Susan, will you drop your link for Jackie? Right hand.
Hers. I was here the other night subscribing to everybody that put up a.
Okay. Okay. But I was just telling you, she's going to go live for a look before Mona tonight. So just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I watched Susan.
And hello to hunting and stuff with J and J. That's coming through Nancy's channel. I don't mean to interrupt sometimes. Sorry about that. So.
It's only because everybody's talking and they say something. It's like, oh, it makes you think of something, and it's like want to say it before you forget it again.
You kind of want to acknowledge some of the people in the comments. So.
Hello.
Well, somebody's gonna. There's Randy.
Somebody's calling.
Hi, Molly.
Oh, to Molly, Pest Hunter's Best Catch. That's yours. I'm early. I'm not coming on tonight,
Yeah.
so I guess I am early.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's expecting you tonight, Rita. So they're saying, "Where's Rita? Where's Rita?"
Well, y'all tell them I'll be there. I'll be in somebody else's.
You'll be in Mona's and Susan's.
Switch to my other channel. See, that's Deborah Clutter Quilting. She's got 2 channels, so she'll be on the.
Oh, she does. Oh,
Did you see her quilt she showed the other night, Sheila?
yes, I seen
Wasn't
that.
that? They were amazing.
Yeah, those were beautiful quilts she was showing.
Randy was on earlier today. Randy's on in the mornings when I'm sitting there, I'm doing laundry and school and everything else. School's
See,
finally over. Yay. No
but see,
more
Randy
class.
said he did 7 hours. But you know, if you wait for till nobody's on, then what am I trying to say? If you're just gonna have to step on somebody's toes sometimes. I mean, surely there's enough
Yes,
people for everybody, to do a live and not have to wait every time to
Yeah, I know some
do
quilting
that's
one.
it.
people will say, well, I'm coming on at 7 because I don't want to come on at 6 because someone else is going to be on,
Oh yeah, and
which I think is pretty
But,
we've
funny.
not,
talked
but not everybody meshes with everybody else. I mean, so
Yeah.
exactly. Now, like tonight, I've got like well, everybody knows. I'll put in my community tab who's live at what time and everything, and except when I go live, I forget to put mine own in there, but it's like tonight, I know like 5 channels will be live, and I'm
Mhm.
hopping from channel to channel because I can do it on my laptop. And if it
Uh-huh.
gets too much for a laptop, I'll do it have one on my phone. So it's like I don't know how I keep up, but I just do.
And now Deborah's got us on two. She's playing us twice on the Beat Girl and the Deborah on the declutter.
I've done that before, but I
Exactly.
have to look at my phone because there's a lag on the TV screen. It won't be, it's a few seconds behind, like a sentence or two behind. But I do like it on the big
There I
screen
am.
better.
I got the camera on.
Here you are.
Oh,
Nice.
Yay!
Yay.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
there
Yeah,
you go.
because
All
we really
right.
All I
see
have to do is just
that
push a
little
button
face. Just push one button.
all this time.
Now you know.
We've all done that.
I feel stupid too.
And Deborah's asking about the foxes too. She missed your comments about the foxes. The foxes.
If Fred knew everybody was asking about him, maybe he'd come back. But he's
No.
not been around now about 4 nights now.
No, Fred. We've lost Fred.
Yeah, he's probably a traveler.
I told you got to put out better treats for him.
He hasn't got tired of old lunch meat.
He got tired of you cooking. He went. All right. I'll hush now.
Don't hush.
Oh no, I was playing a song, so I didn't want it to go through the mic. So that's why I muted it. But I was just like, oh my goodness. This thing, it depends. Sometimes it picks up everything, and sometimes it just, it doesn't.
Donna Armstrong says, well, you probably said, hi, Rowena. I thought you might be in witness protection programs.
I decided to come out of it. Take my chances.
My phone says 22 people are watching.
Okay. My little thing up there says 26. What does yours say? Nancy, you have sure
I have
say?
5. So,
Rowena, what state are you in? Charlotte's asking where Rowena's at.
I'm in Indiana.
And deer busy having babies. They are. Terry has to be careful cutting hay that he don't slice up little baby deers because that's where they'll stash them out in the hay meadows.
Right.
Mm.
While
my
they go
goodness.
off to eat, they leave their babies.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the Today Show this morning, and they were showing this lady. She looked at her phone because she has that ring where she has the camera on her phone, and on her back patio was this big black bear and 2 little twin baby cubs.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
What state was she in then?
I
Was it?
don't know. It just showed it for a moment.
Wow.
The babies are the cuties. Yeah, they are.
All right. Well, Rowena just popped up, and I'm getting. I gotta go do clothes. I gotta go finish clothes. Wash your blankets and everything today, because I was just like, all right, it's time for it all to get washed.
And Donna says she's having trouble hearing Rowena. I think we're just not letting her talk. Talk, Rowena.
Oh, I talk. My husband says I have the gift of gab. I can talk.
You can talk.
I hear her good.
I can hear you too.
Yeah,
I hear
I
her
can hear
audio.
everybody.
And baby wild turkeys. I don't ever see hardly baby wild turkeys.
Now I've seen some lately. There's about 6 of them. There's one street in my community you usually see them.
That has wild turkeys.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There's them baby.
We don't have what do you call it when you're collecting like cans and things that can be recycled. We don't have that in our community. But a friend of mine lives about maybe a quarter mile from me, and so I took some stuff over to her house. So she said, just bring it to me, because she's in a different county, and that's where I seen all the wild turkeys. Was on her road.
And Ann was,
I wish we had recycling.
yeah. And Deborah had about 20 last year.
Ooh.
I bet you see more wildlife where you're at now than when you was in California too, Deborah.
Oh yeah.
Here's a picture from last June. I don't know if you can see it.
Let me get you.
Yeah, make her big.
I was walking around in my backyard and almost stepped on this.
Oh, I can barely make it out.
How do I get it in view?
It's
focus.
Yeah, I do see it. Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. Hold it still because the camera's trying to focus on it. Yeah, I do see it right there.
It's not focusing.
I can kind of make out the little spots on it, but
yeah.
Darn. Perfectly clear on the camera.
Yeah. Our local news station said if you see any like little fawns, don't give them food or try to pet them or anything.
Oh yeah, I snapped that picture and then I just backed away because I know Mom was around
mom's
somewhere.
probably close by.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
She did. I went to sit on the patio and watched, and she showed back up.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a good afternoon. I'll see y'all tonight.
All righty. We'll all meet up later.
Good afternoon, Rita.
What was that? I missed that. You said.
Have a good evening, Rita.
Good evening, boss Anastasia.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening to you.
Did she know she's the boss?
She knows she's the boss, I think. Her grandma calls her boss. You call her boss, don't you?
How she got boss is we do cartoon review with DJ's Cartoon Universe on Tuesday nights. And we were in the live and they were doing something and she goes, y'all making the boss upset because you're not letting her talk. And that's
Everybody started calling me boss.
It's not? Why?
One time we were in DJ's Cartoon Universe. And nobody was responding to me in the chat before the live started, and I said the boss was getting lonely.
So I was being corrected. She said there was nobody responding to her in the chat. So she goes, the boss is getting lonely. So that's how she got the nickname, the boss.
And it stuck. It works.
It is stuck.
It's easier to say than Anastasia or spell either one.
All right, y'all have a good afternoon. I'll see y'all later.
See
Okay,
ya.
bye-bye. Well, my TV is showing there's thunderstorms, a couple counties west of me.
Okay.
So I'll probably get rain this evening.
Probably. Yeah.
But it doesn't mess with my reception any, like with the internet. It doesn't bother that.
That's good then.
Yeah. So
It looks like Rita and I are in the kitchen.
Yeah, I do everything in my kitchen. I've got a pretty nice island, and and I do my sewing over on my table that's across the room. So I do everything in here.
I'm in my living room, but I'm sitting at it. I found this table and I love it at Sam's. It folds up into halves, and then it's
Okay.
got a handle where I can store it. But this is where I do all my cutting of my fabric and spraying of a quilt, the batting to it
Uh,
and the backing. That's where I do it.
I do my sewing in the other room. I started working from home. I retired in November, and I started working from home when the pandemic hit in March of 2020, and then I retired in November of last year. So my husband put together a desk for me so I could work from home, and then I had to rearrange all the sewing stuff in there too. So it's kind of little crowded.
Thunderstorms every day. Supposed to have them until Monday. Y'all are getting all the rain.
Where's she
Rita's
from?
getting nothing.
South Dakota.
Oh,
I remember that one. It's hard for me to remember where everybody's from, but every once in a while one sticks, and I remember.
some people are getting all the rain. Some getting nothing at all.
I know.
You're
Yeah.
getting nothing.
I can't stay on either. My hubby wants me to go to urgent care due to me cutting my finger with a fillet knife.
4 o'clock.
You better go check it out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you might see if you need a stitch or two.
Mm-hmm. And she's from Alabama.
I have a niece that's going to be moving to Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
And you're going to be driving down there to see her.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah. I've never been that part of the country to see what their quilt shops are like.
Crazy weather, and she says yikes. But you travel by yourself all the time, Sheila. Yeah.
Some. I mean, not a lot. A couple trips a year, but maybe 3.
But you go all over to them quilt retreats. You ever been to a quilt retreat, Rowena?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Not me. Sheila goes all the time.
They're a lot of fun.
All over the United States.
Nope. Never been to one.
And they're different. Some of them you bring your own stuff that you never finish and work on it. And then others,
I got plenty of those.
They provide the fabric and pattern and show you how to sew it up, kind of like that. So I went to one in Millersburg, Ohio, Rowena.
Oh, yeah.
In Amish country, and I brought a whole bunch of cheese back. It is so good.
Charlotte's been to one.
Didn't Stephanie from Stephanie Stitches had one there?
It was hers in Millersburg, Ohio.
Yeah.
And she's got one in the state of Washington, and she's doing one in the state of Pennsylvania. But those are too far for me to drive.
Ohio wouldn't be too bad. Wouldn't be too far.
Yeah. She said she lives about an hour from there. I think it's called Lorraine, Ohio. That's where she lives.
Yeah.
So I showed a flag kind of quilt that I'm gonna hang on my front door for the 4th of July earlier. She's I did a free pattern that she's got on her website.
I did one of her sew alongs last year. It was a red, white, blue star.
Yeah.
Ohio Star, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and she writes patterns.
Yeah.
But I really like the way she writes them. She's, really good at that.
Yeah. She keeps it simple. Yeah.
Yeah. Moved here from Amherst.
Yeah, we better quit hearing from Charlotte. She better go to get her finger took care
She needs to
of
go get it checked to make sure.
and come back tonight and tell us how you doing. And I think we have people still coming by from Nancy's channel. Big dude, big dude. Oh, I've been on here an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Let's see. The cut is small, but
Sore and
small,
swelling.
sore and swelling. And who is from Lorraine, Ohio?
Stephanie Stitches. She's on YouTube. And she might got an infection in there, so it's better to go get it checked out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to end up with a big time infection in your finger.
I'm a trooper. I'm a trooper. I think I probably need to get up and move around. Because sometimes I let myself sit too long if I'm sitting. Well, ladies, what do you think? Think we need to call it afternoon and meet back up tonight?
Yeah, I got some things to go do.
I said I need to get up and move, I think. And Nancy's still in here? No, big dude's coming through Nancy's channel. Anyway, ladies, I'll get off here and I'll see y'all somewhere tonight.
Okay.
Thanks for coming by visiting.
Bye.
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 Charlotte, you might ought to still go check it out, Charlotte. It might need some stitches, might be getting infected. All right, bye, y'all. See you later. Yeah. You have a good day too.